is a civilization, or for purposes of a simpler discussion, how is a city born and formed? Us modern-day humans are too busy doing, rushing, or ruminating about our existential problems that there is no room to stop and ask questions where this or that came from. A lot of how we are today was formed by how our civilization was born hundreds, maybe even thousands of years ago. A civilization, in whatever culture, in whatever continent or country, is formed and born almost always along a body of water. Consider Rome, for example. Rome is a city with tales of emperors and Caesars, of gladiators, and of early global conquests. Rome is along the very majestic Tiber River. The Tiber River has been mentioned in many historical events and dramas. The son of the most vilified pope, Pope Alexander VI, the only Spanish pope in history, his son Juan Borgia was fished out of the Tiber with 9 or so stab wounds. A crime never solved. Ancient Rome began as a small settlement in the middle of the Italian peninsula. Legend has it that Rome was discovered by the two brothers, Romulus and Remus, who were infants, abandoned on the waters of the Tiber River, only to be found rescued and mothered by the she-wolf Lupa. Then and now, Rome remains to be one of the most visited and iconic cities, old but intensely historied. Now, let us consider the River La Seine of Paris, for example. Why is Paris along La Seine? I know not of dramatic stories about the La Seine River, but La Seine is one of the most romantic places in the world, and there is no explanation for it. It is at the La Seine where one will behold the most spectacular of sunsets and sunrises. But it will behoove you to notice that if you question the origin of civilizations, that the famous and iconic Louvre, the museum that houses Mona Lisa, the venue of many, many movies, is along the La Seine River. It is important to note that the Louvre was once the home of the kings of France until King Louis XIV built the majestic Palace Versailles. The iconic Cathedral Notre Dame of Paris is also along the River La Seine. So the city of Paris is essentially along the River La Seine. So why is that? Why are these major cities along a river? It is very simple. Thousands of years ago, civilizations were formed along a body of water, as in a river. Because it is the source of fresh water, and we have to drink water, it is the source of fish, a place to bathe, a place to wash clothes, and later on, the source of irrigation for farming. And finally, as the civilization grows, the river becomes the center of trade and commerce, even in defense of or to fight off a war. So how does DTLA, otherwise known as Downtown LA, play in this short film? After all, the title of its 2 episodes is DTLA, The City of Concrete, Episode 1 and 2. DTLA 2 was born along a body of water, the Los Angeles River. In my short film preceding this, I talked about the LA River, but more about how it ravaged Los Angeles when it got ruinously flooded in a massive storm in March 1938. DTLA, way before the 1700s, was populated by the Tongva people. The Tongvans were hunters and gatherers who primarily lived off fish, small mammals, and acorns. However, in 1769, a Spanish missionary, Father Juan Crespi, was tasked by the Spanish king to find locations for Catholic Spanish missions. Father Juan Crespi saw the potential of this vast expanse of land as having all the requisites of a settlement. Thus the birth of downtown Los Angeles, abbreviated as DTLA. Downtown Los Angeles, which hugs the Los Angeles River, has seen the Mexican and Spanish era, the Victorian era, the Golden Age when the municipal rail lines was born, besting that of New York, and many, many more worthy of DTLA to be called Downtown Golden Age. It also saw a decline. It saw a redevelopment. And now, at present day, it goes on a steady urban restoration. Having told you the story of the origins of DTLA, let us explore present-day DTLA. Follow me and be curious, be excited. What fuels DTLA? Is it the diversity? Is it the location? Is it the people? Is DTLA really a city of concrete? Follow me as I tell you story after story of Los Angeles. Hit the subscribe button, comment, and share. Together, let us tell the story. Together, let us inspire.